So back in the Bible times, all right, when Jesus was crucified, on the third day, he rose from the dead. It was a really awesome experience for Jesus' followers, okay? So much that they started telling other people about it, and other people started to believe in Jesus. All right, and what this gave them the ability to do was it gave them the ability to love other people. It gave them the ability to show Jesus' love by loving other people. And that's what we can do. Sometimes all someone needs is a little bit of love. Sometimes all someone needs is a little bit of friendship. Now, we all know people that we can be friends to. We all know people that we can show love to. And that's what Jesus gives us the ability to do. He gives us the ability to love others like he first loved us, and then we can show them Jesus through that love. So guys, love on other people, be a friend to other people, know that we're praying for you, and we love you guys.
And I'll get the peanut butter.
With peanut butter? Mm-hmm. Now what?
Open the bottle.
Open the bottle, all right. Now what?
Now get the knife.
Got the knife?
And do what you did with the jelly. No!
That's what I did with the jelly.
No.
No? What do I do now?
Now you scoop it.
I scoop it.
And put it on the bread. No.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I spread it on the bread?
Yeah.
All right.
Spread it. That's the way I was thinking.
Okay, now what?
Now put it together. No! Oh, that's dangerous.
Wow, guys, wasn't that so cool about how Paul used the things that God created to tell people about Jesus? And the great thing about Paul is that you guys can do that too. You guys can tell people about Jesus by using the things that he created, by your cats and your dogs and the trees and the birds and that kind of stuff. Because that's God's creation is what points back to Jesus, is what, Jesus was all about. So, back in the Bible days, if you couldn't walk, they didn't have wheelchairs, so people had to carry you around. So this guy got carried to that temple gate every single day for his entire life to ask for money. And I can imagine that when Peter and John walked over there, they were expecting him or they had seen him before. And when he asked them for money, I can imagine he was a little disappointed when they first said to him, "We don't have any for you, but we have something better." And this is a bold statement for them to say. And when they told him to get up and walk, it was another bold statement. And when he actually got up and walked, I can imagine it shocked a lot of people. But as we learned today, Jesus' power helps us to be bold, all right? And so when this man got up and started to walk around, a crowd gathered. And so Peter took it as an opportunity to preach the word. He took it as an opportunity to tell people about Jesus, which is another bold thing. And because he did that, some people got upset and they ended up going to jail. Could you imagine going to jail for telling someone about Jesus? But they didn't care. And when the leaders of the jail came to them and said, "I don't want you to tell anyone about Jesus anymore," they looked at them and they said, "No, we have to tell people about Jesus because people need to hear about Jesus." So you guys may know someone who needs to hear about Jesus. Maybe it's someone you're related to. Maybe it's the kid who lives across the street or the kid who sits at the other lunch table. People need to hear about Jesus, and you guys can be bold and tell people about Jesus. So remember, Jesus' power makes us bold. Praying for you guys. We love you. Army mateys, that was one whale of a tale, am I right? So, could you imagine being on a thunderstorm boat for like 2 weeks? I mean, I get scared when the thunder goes off in my house. I couldn't imagine being at sea with the waves coming in and the lightning and the thunder cracking. I mean, that must have been a really scary situation. And all of the sailors that were there with Paul gave up hope. But as we learned, Jesus' power gives us hope. All right, and I'm telling you guys that even when situations get rough, and even when the seas and the storms and the waves are coming in, God will give us the hope to get through anything that we may face. And when Paul told those guys that God told him that they would all make it through, it gave them hope, and they got their strength back, and they ended up getting to shore, and not a single person passed away on that ship. So remember that when you're going through a tough situation, God's power can give us hope, and there's nothing that we can't get through. Love you guys. I'm praying for you.